Just going to be talking to our patient today about a Permalip implant. You're just about to have your operation, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us a little bit why you're thinking about having the procedure.
Well, I've always hated my top lip. It's always been quite thin, and I've been saving for this. It's something I've always wanted doing. So I'd like a nice natural top lip, please.
And we've chosen, which implant have we chosen?
We've gone for the Permalip, the middle one.
Okay, and you know about the procedure?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm quite confident. So.
You worried about it?
Not really. No, I don't really get nervous, but a little bit apprehensive.
So this is really the first stage of the operation. What I'm doing is just marking along the wet-dry border of the lip where I want the implant to go. The wet-dry border is the junction of where the red bit of the lip, the mucosa, is dry on the outside and wet on the inside. Here I am just injecting the local anaesthetic. This is a little bit uncomfortable for the patient, but really they don't seem to bother them too much, and most patients say that it's no worse than going to the dentist. And in fact, these injections are the injections that a dentist would use to numb your lips. You can't quite see here, but what I'm doing is making a little incision with my scissors just right in the corner of the mouth there, and making it as small as possible to allow me to get that Permalip implant in. Next thing to do is just create the tunnel along which I want the Permalip to go, and I'm really taking care to go along those lines, those little dots that I've made along the wet-dry border of the lip, because that's where I want the Permalip implant to lie.
A little bit. How are you feeling?
Fine, thank you.
How was that first little bit for you?
That was okay.
So pain out of 10?
None.
That's good.
The next stage is just to insert this special instrument, which is very long and narrow and curved to the curvature of the lip, and then push it through so it's gone right through the upper lip. And the next stage is just to free out the lip a little bit, make sure everything's nice and loose for receipt of that implant, and then pass the implant through to the lip. Now this is quite a large implant, but I'm taking care not to touch the implant at all. So no one touches the implant, because potentially this is an area that you can get infection. So just drawing the implant through gradually now. Now the lips will be completely numb, so the patient will feel tugging but won't feel any pain at all. That's the implant coming through, and I'm just going to grip it with my finger there so I've got it nicely centralised, and then just stretch it a little bit there to make sure that the implant is located in the right place. What I'm doing now is massaging it and just making sure that the tapered end of the implant are central. The final stage of the operation is just to close those little incisions right at the corner of the mouth there, and here I'm using a very fine absorbable stitch which will fall out on its own approximately a week following the operation. Sometimes the patients do feel it a little bit at the corner of their mouth, but it doesn't cause any significant problem. But again, it will fall out, so it doesn't need to be removed, and because these stitches are really internal, you won't see the stitches. Here's the final appearance.
How you felt about that experience?
It was fine. It was just the tugging was a little bit uncomfortable, but no, fine.
And how do you feel now?
Okay. Just my heart's going a bit fast.
Is it? Yeah, that's normally the adrenaline. And yeah, it looks really good. Everything's good. So we're going to give you all normal instructions afterwards. But well done. You did really well.
Okay, thank you.
All right. You had the op.
About 10 minutes.
And how are you feeling?
I'm fine. Still a little bit numb, but no, it feels fine. No pain, and the only discomfort was just a little bit of tugging, but that was fine.
Oh, look. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm pleased.
Now they will swell up more.
Yeah.
So they're probably a little bit fuller now than they're going to be. They're going to swell up more in the next 24 hours. You just need to keep your head elevated, keep cold gauzes on, to keep anything cold, like frozen peas, to keep the swelling down.
Okay.
And then we'll see you in a week.
Okay.
Any
lovely.
other comments to anyone thinking about having it done? Is it as bad as?
No, just go for it. It's good, really good.
All right. Thanks very much.
Thank you.